And hello to the Dorfers. Alrighty. Sorry, guys. I don't know what. I'm just the greatest player of Football Manager that's ever existed. There's no other explanation. What do you think of the formation that we just came up with there? What do you think of that? What do you think of the formation? Oh, that was pretty good. So I know I wasn't really. I just changed the stream title. I wasn't really looking at chat. I was so locked in on trying to do that. But no, yeah, of course we are going. Yeah, we're playing Dorfers now. Here's hoping for some great Dorfing. Absolutely, get the natural sprinters out. I mean, the thing is, there's a line that I relate to sometimes from an obscure movie called My Fellow Americans, where there's just two former presidents that are sitting in the and I want you to let me finish this sentence before you assume you know where I'm going with it. But they're sitting in a car with like a family, and somebody in the family goes like, "Why didn't you listen to the voice of the people?" And one of the presidents goes like, "The voice of the people has they yell for everything at the same time. The one thing they all agree on is like they want lower taxes." And he like ends the monologue with "There is no voice of the people," and then of course the family's like, "Well, that's not what we voted for," whatever. You know, it becomes like some heartfelt moment. But there's times when I'm messing with tactics where that's what I feel like, because you'll read the chat and there will be somebody that's like, you got to play with two strikers or wingers don't work. But I mean, like obviously neither of those things are true, because the teams that we're losing to and the other guys that are playing in the network save are not doing those things. And there are really good, and you guys do say really good recommendations in there, and I'll try and grab them and use them, but it does get kind of funny. It's at a certain point when things get like really bad, where everybody's just shouting like, "Do this! You gotta do this!" You know, or get Arezzo and Sesko on the field at the same time. Arezzo and Sesko aren't great right now. You know what I mean? Like, they're not great right now.
Network save today. Here's to hoping to some great Dorfing. Get the natural sprinters out.
Lupo, thank you so much for the 18 months as well. Finsters, I appreciate the 4. Amos Laris, thank you so much for the 4. No Menos Control, thanks for the Prime. PTN, thanks for the Prime. Coco Fanatical, thank you for the Prime. Mad Shello, thanks for the Prime. Trav Diddy, thanks for the 5 months. Olaf, thanks for the 13. Tazzer, I appreciate the couple gifted, of course. We'll get you an anime wow here. We're currently in the like preseason phase of, I mean, well, we're in the winter break, but the winter break in Austria is so long. We will be playing matches today. We start with the Samsung Cup quarterfinal at Stunguts, but we, man, I can't get those inside forwards to play well. And the only way our midfield played well, ooh, that's bad. The only way our midfield played well is we had that 4-3-3 we used last year, but it was so punchless. I wanted to be able to put pressure on other teams. Because what I wanted to avoid was a game like the one we played against Newcastle, where we played in a certain way, we dominated the game. We would do that last year out of our old formation, which is why we wanted to go to a new formation. We play well, we dominated the game, but then now all of a sudden we got to chase a winner, and once we start chasing a winner, we're opening up ourselves to, you know, disaster at the back, basically, and you're like, oh, great. You know, we open ourselves up to getting to giving up those couple of through balls that honestly they should have scored a goal and beat us, because they kept us out of the back of the net, and then they got their chances because we pushed forward. All right.
I just found out my friend has a secret life as his alter ego.
So there's always like, and then The fun thing about the network save and playing against everybody and everybody in the same with the streamer showdowns is anytime something bad happens, everybody's always like, well, obviously that happened. I was telling you that was going to happen, you know. And you're like, well, but these good things could have also happened because of that change, and that was we were, you know, that's what we were trying to achieve. It's like, I don't know. I have not been able to create an offensively dominant tactic in FM22. I think the way that center backs play in FM22, they get beat over the top pretty easily, and we've not been able to compensate for that
My wife
consistently.
asked me to go get 6 cans of Sprite from the grocery store. I realized when I got home that I had picked 7 up.
Unfortunately, we've heard that before, but if you haven't heard that joke before, be sure to give it a grade, A to F. We grade our dad jokes. So I can't remember what I gave that the first time I heard it, because it is a solid joke. Say, Jack, thank you. And thanks, Nail, for the 3 months as part of the Hammers. Storm Hunter, thank you for the 2 months. Did you guys have a good weekend, by the way? On the network saves, you don't really get to hang out and talk as much as we do when we're like here. But you guys have a good weekend? I had a good weekend. An ice storm closed like half the lift, but other than that, I had a good weekend. Why? Now he's getting worse. I mean, Leiai's really disappointing me. He's really disappointing me. Do we have him working on anything? Just have him on double intensity. So I'll just lower that to normal. He'll be fine. He will be fine. We already do our fitness test? No. We'll just get up to the fitness test and then onward and upward. You're interesting. Let's just make sure we're not playing anybody tired. Igor Vidic is tired, so Tom Kuhn, get out there, get yourself fit. Get yourself fit. And Brodniak out for Caleb Spear. Yeah, the Elias Anderson, Olivier Custodio double injury is fun for the midfield. Nick Lima. Lewis Warwick randomly play right wing back, but that's fun. See, a lot of these guys need to go out there and get playing time so that they can get sharper. See, how many friendlies do we have left? 1, 2, 3. So I'll play starters next to backups against Moscow.
Albert Einstein is a real scientist.
I always thought he was a theoretical physicist. Same, honestly, but you know, apparently not. Unfortunately for Einstein, well, fortunately for Einstein, he was real. A real boy. I think I gave that one an A the first time I heard it. I definitely gave that one an A the first time I heard it. It's a darn good dad joke. If you're not giving that at least an A-, you have poor taste in dad jokes, chat. If you're not giving that at least an A-, you have poor taste in dad jokes. First time doing a club hopping save, really enjoying it. Just showing mines from Farul Constantia. Nice. Hazy tweeted you a pic of LFC beating RBS 10-0. Go Dorfers. Good. We beat Malmo. Yes. 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 Davey, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back to the Hammers. Elus, thank you for the 2 months. Samo, I appreciate the prime, of course. Welcome to the Hammers. Green Penguin Boy, thank you for the tier 1. Didn't hear, not rating. Damn, savage. Arr. So Davey Hackett's like intro there. Spicy little deadline day, which essentially we are trying to survive without losing a player. That's our goal right here. Am I still doing the squad stream? No, I mean, I'm not. No. We played the network save for a few hours. And then Jack has to get off to do something, to play some game that's coming out that he needs to play right now, which, you know, respect. And so we got off. I really like that guy. I mean, I did, but the problem is he's under contract until 20 for 2 more years. He'll be 32, and I don't think we're gonna go out and look to purchase him. So he's gone. Lost Ark. It's not worth it. I don't even know. I didn't even know what it is, to be honest with you. Like the Covenant. What do we? Elias Isosymmetric 2.5D fantasy MMO RPG. Was fully released on December 4th, 2019, which begs the question, why now? Okay, like gameplay images or something. I mean, what is it? Oh, it's one of those. Yeah, I've never been super like those third-person kind of overhead MMOs. I've just never been super into them. I knew I didn't play World of Warcraft because I have an addictive personality. I knew I'd probably get addicted to it, but I just never like, I don't know. And I know a lot of you probably enjoy games like that. I'm not saying they're bad games, obviously, just for the one person that's over here saying, well, you know, it's great gaming and you don't appreciate it. And I don't know. I just never had a group of friends that played it. I think is something that's kind of early on in your life that leads you in the direction of games that you play, right? We always were headed towards sports games in general. Right, it is hardcore gaming for sure. John Abides, thank you for the 21 months. You guys are so worried about YouTube, and I appreciate that. You guys are very kind to be worried about YouTube. Hello, YouTube. YouTube. We needed to say, sorry, YouTube. We were transitioning for the network save to here, YouTube, and we didn't greet you for the network save, and so we really needed to bring you in for our Dorfers stream. So welcome, YouTube. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I hope you had a great weekend. YouTube is officially caught up on all Dorfers streams, obviously, except for this one, which is neato, right? Super cool beans. We did catch up on the Dorfers stuff over the weekend. Video coming out tomorrow as well, which is fun. I just missed 3 hours of network. Yeah. Yes. We did a little. I know I didn't do a good job of letting you guys know. It's why the YouTube is there. So if you did miss it, you can catch up. I kind of got figured out last night that was what was happening. So I couldn't get schedule updates out or anything because it got locked in last night. That we would be able to get a network stream in this morning, but I thought perfect because I had to cancel the stream yesterday, and so we were able to basically do 2 streams today, right? We were able to play network, and now we're going to go in and play some Dorfers. It's perfect. I love that. How do I get your version on FM22, the layout? Oh, the Zealand skin. It's free for download. Just type in Zealand skin FM in Google, and there's plenty of download spots, whatever's easiest for you. And check out, I do have a guide about how to install skins if it's something you're not familiar with. I can give you a nice, cool look. And apparently Zamalek in Egypt is going for Joe Linton. Nice. That's exactly where I thought Joe Linton was going to end up. So if I remember correctly, we are essentially done in the transfer window. Who is texting and calling me? Wow, Zealand, today we are hiring and need to hire 5 more to work from home. $500 a day paid daily on Venmo. Who got my phone number and why are they giving it to these people?
There were 2 constipated men in the Bible.
Well,
the first was Cain, he wasn't able. The second was Moses, he took 2 tablets.
I need a job, give it here. Yeah, somebody's got my number, and I've gotten weird phone calls and texts like that recently. Like I gave my number to a site or something and they sold it. I don't know. Kidboy, I understand how on the right day that could have hit. I'm gonna go with a C, but obviously like people in chat seem to love it. It's a very love-hate one, and I'm gonna be the one that goes in the middle. People either love that one or hate it, you know? Iman, thank you so much for the tier 1, my dude. Welcome to the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon, the emotes, and make sure you get in the subsection of the Discord. You can hang out with chill people. Yeah. I'm one text away from the Nigerian princes arriving. Yeah. Luka Petrovic. Hero Luka Petrovic over here. He's getting paid $43,000 a year. I doubt this would work, but we might do a cheaper loan or anything. Newts, Custodio, Judichin, all headed out. It's good stuff. And the only player that people are interested in going into deadline day is Daniel Beer, which I can live with because he doesn't have a release clause. David Dietz. If I received an appropriate offer for David Dietz, anything's possible. I'm not wedded to David Dietz per se. Now, I'm not wedded per se to David Dietz. Mitch Matosis, thanks for the prime, dude. Welcome to the Hammers. Got a 4-month streak and some didn't get notified during the network save, but thanks a lot for the content. Amaleris, I went back and thanked you later, but thank you for the 4. And you're kind of close to silver already.
Circumference.
I don't know why normally we get most of the dad jokes we hear we haven't heard before. We've heard that one before. But I definitely gave that one an A level. I can't remember, like at least an A minus the first time I heard it. It's a darn good dad joke. It's happy to stay at the club. Glad to hear it. A lot of our into contract guys are going to get snapped up as we head down this stretch. This is good. It's a goalkeeper that is good that we can be interested in. What is this guy contract running out here? In a hot second, Tochi Chukwuani. Dude's so average at everything except for a random 8 work rate, which takes him from being like a really above average player to meh. Gustavo Hammer would cost 6 million. He's not that good. I mean, my scouts love him, but I don't. There ain't no love anymore. See, I made that up, but country songs all sound so similar that you're like, well, that definitely could have been. Is that early Taylor Swift? Right? You just don't even know. He's a hammer, though. I know, which makes him even more disgraceful to the name. All right, I am going to offer him out for a regular starter 70% of his wage, so we just have to pay like a negligible amount of money.
Can we get a you?
TTS just did a wonderful job. I can't imagine you'd want me to do anything other than that. TTS just nailed that. Do.
Do you know who the largest person in the Bible was? The Samaritan woman. Why? Because she was a woman of Samaria.
A minus. It's a history joke. Play on words was good. So Samaria is an old area in the Middle East, like an old region in the Middle East. And so she is a woman of Samaria. She is a woman of some area. It's good. It is definitely good. Deadline day. Jamilio Farai is just a sensational name. I just like to. I'm not going to sign you. I just want to tell you that your name is mint. It is awesome. I do not think we're going to be able to get Petrovic away right now. Really have any wage room though? anybody really want to just snap sell on this deadline day? We got a deep, balanced team. People that can cover, play every position, are young and getting worse, which is our favorite combination. Young and getting worse. It's really not that much. Not that much in the wind for us. I think we might just power through this deadline day. Petrovic isn't going to get a loan. That's really the only move that we would be looking to make because of the wage deficit that we're running. We're kind of far enough past our wage that we aren't going to be able to offer like another contract. And I don't want Vlad and Partu, who they keep saying I want. Kolo Armini used to be a really hot prospect. End of contract guy signs a contract. Happens all the time. All the time. First time catching up live. What's up? Amlamang Game. How you doing? It's important to not confuse Samaria with Sumer and some area. I'll be honest, Black Smear, I don't know the difference between the two. As a man of history and culture, I don't know the difference between Samaria and Sumeria, which I believe had the city Sumer in it, and assumed that's what the joke was based off of. Afternoon, Z. We doing a good Dorfer today? Good Dorfing today, yes. Do you ever use the in-game editor to look at potential abilities of your players? No, it ruins the game for me. It definitely ruins the game for me. But if it does, like, it's a video game. Play the game however you want. But it does, it ruins the game for me. You know, part of one of the most important and hardest things to do in the game and in real life is identify those guys that are going to take their game to that level that you need them to or hope they can. That is the challenge. I honestly stopped paying attention to what Salzburg was doing because they sell and sign players on a completely different level than the rest of the league. But they have signed Reese Oxford. They're rumored to be looking at Billard. They did sign Federico Bernardeschi, who we had looked at one point as a long shot, obviously. Obviously, as long shots. Did the network save in? Well, no. We had a really terrible network save stream. We lost to Jack. We lost after getting a player sent off in the 94th minute to Bournemouth. We played a pretty up and down game against Newcastle and probably deserved the 0-0 draw that we got at the end of it. And so 1 point from Newcastle and Bournemouth and Leeds is bad, obviously. Unfortunately, we have decided to start the season slowly and have thus given ourselves a lot of time to figure out what the heck is going on and grow into it. Oh yeah, I honestly, our day kind of started. We took a 2-0 lead at Leicester in the Carabao. So Carabao Cup draw. We got Leicester away in the second round. Great, right? And we took a 2-0 lead, only to lose on a 90th minute goal, 3-2. That was unfortunate. They hit a direct free kick goal too, and just that sort of stuff. And that got us rolling in the wrong way, and we weren't able to pump the brakes on that. Will Bashiri leave before the window closes? can't say either way right now. Really hoping that guy stays, but he also has a release clause, so if he really wants to go somewhere, Lord knows we can't do anything about it. But he actually, straight up, he actually really wants to stay. He's already had his release clause met once. Yes, so Jack is allowed to change his Twitter profile pic, which stinks, but he is allowed to change his Twitter profile pic. And we are the ones at fault for that. We're just in a bit of a flux, and I think our initial plan for how we wanted to play this season is despite the fact that we played pretty well away to Chelsea, isn't
what do
great.
You call a color that hasn't been invented yet? A pigment of your imagination.
That's a B. That is a B. And a rock solid joke. You know, it's a rock solid joke, Ryan Star. I'm going straight in with a B. I like it. This guy 9, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Welcome to the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon, the emotes, being part of an elite online gaming community. You know, all that stuff. Everything that you already know comes with the territory, comes with getting that bacon, throwing it around, just tossing your bacon out there for everybody to see. Previously scouted, previously scouted, previously scouted, previously scouted, previously scouted. See, most of these guys are previously scouted because we don't think they're very good. That's why they're not on a short list, and we are not continuing to actively scout them. Dwarfing already? Well, yeah. Well, we only went for 3 hours of the network save today. Yeah, I just need to settle myself. Rest on the fact that Virginia beat Duke last night, and so everything is all right. With Vince Brody getting the movie so desperately wants that. I've promised him a fair increase in playing time. The man doesn't want a move if we give him that playing time. He's gonna get that playing time. Chill, everybody! Vince, goodness me. Keep it in your pants, Vince. Holy smokes, Vince. Actually, with the injuries we have, it's kind of perfect. You would have basically been playing anyways, so I have no real issue with this, Vince, but you need to chill. And obviously, I'm not selling Daniel beer. Not for that amount of money, I'm not. You gotta come with a real legit offer for Daniel beer. Every time Duke loses, it's a good day. This is true. You're turning the dwarf season around. You do the same with Wolves.
Where do bad rainbows
I agree.
go?
Well, definitely. I mean,
Prison,
the only way is
but
up.
It's usually a light sentence.
Sorry. I totally just talked over your dad joke. Let's pull that back up, shall we? Yes, Bernardeschi. I'm sure he's going to be great. Nothing but praise and deference for Salzburg players to try and engender complacently. Where do bad rainbows go? Prism. But it's usually a light sentence. A minus. A minus. An A minus. The only reason I didn't go A is I didn't think it worked perfectly as a spoken word joke. But it was definitely very good. Multi-layered. You know, it struck with the puns at 2 different layers, and I respect that. I really do. Respect the bejesus out of that. think SI can expand this type of game to other sports, not without taking on a huge financial risk that I doubt they'll take on. Houston, thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back to the Hammers, Caffeine and
Sad
Debauchery.
news, the creator of autocorrect has died. May he restaurant in peace.
We've actually heard a better joke than that. Because instead of restaurant, you type rust, so it's one letter off rest, and so it's like you know what I mean, like it's closer to what would be auto corrected in that situation. May he rust in peace. We've heard a couple of versions of that joke. And I think the best one we've heard was probably rust. Restaurant's good though, because the length of the word restaurant really makes you hang on the joke. Which checks out. Must respond. It's because we actually did I thought we had like 45 minutes left. But of course the color scheme has changed, Zealand. So that would be something obvious you probably should have noticed. And Gabriele Capani. Gabriele! Okay. He is registered. Starting lineup against Montpellier, backups against Moscow, and then we have Cup quarterfinal. Showtime. Sorry, Caffeine and Debauchery. It was, it's a good joke. And the good thing about every dad joke, even if it's repeated, there are always a majority of people in the chat that have never heard it before. And so they'll be able to go and use that dad joke in their daily life to impress their friends. Loyalty handles pressure. Oh, for the love of all that's good and holy. Deet's professionalism's gone down, but he's gotten better at pressure and loyalty. So that means his professionalism is higher than Elias Anderson's, which is interesting, considering the lack of improvement that Elias Anderson exhibits. We're just trying to have him improve determination. Honestly, determination doesn't... I haven't really tested this in 2 years, but what we are seeing is determination does not change at nearly the speed that it used to with exposure to like more determined people. And I think that's unfortunate. I'm gonna say something that is purely opinion, but I think a lot of the hidden attributes change too slowly in this game. I think they do. I think the fact that consistency barely changes is crazy to me. I think the fact that pressure barely changes is crazy, right? And when I say barely, I mean this is all relative. And I think the fact that now determination is pretty freaking hard locked, and it just doesn't really change. I mean, we've been trying to mentor determination out with more determined people, and it just doesn't really change. It just don't be changing, though. Honestly, things like adaptability, I feel like would be more like that. Like adaptability should be something that it doesn't change too much. Or then as a player moves around a lot, then all of a sudden their adaptability goes up or whatever. They learn another language. But I don't know, dude. It should probably change faster than it does, because they don't really change. I mean, people were working on Ian Ortiz's determination for a year, and we are nowhere. We are exactly where we started. It's not changed at all. Uriel Leon. Well, he's just not that's a weird player. He's just not actually good at anything. Emanya Motika. Oh, he's just a loneless guy. I'll keep him there. I should have my registration coming up, or do we get that like the morning of the 3rd, I guess? Or midnight after the 2nd. Or
a cheese factory exploded in France. Debris is everywhere.
We had heard it before, but a long time ago. I was going to go ahead and give it an A- because we had heard it once before, but it was a long time ago. Debris is everywhere. Frickin' brie, man. The brie always, it always gets everywhere, you know? It always gets everywhere. You can never trust a brie cheese as far as you can launch it out of a burning building. That's all. I'm pretty sure my grandpa told me that. So it's also true. You know, you can't trust a brie cheese as far as you can launch it out of a burning building. Hey, we won again. Hey. Aren't you a weirdly talented player, Marcelo? Jeremy Ngakia. He looks absolutely ready to just cause a huge fuss. Jose Paradella. Sasha Amelung. Well, we're not exactly the paragon of player development we would hope to be. Oh, we were edged. Never mind. We did not win against Montpellier. Oh, we got our starters some fitness, and so life is good. Currently playing in Olbia, Serie C save. Just went up to Serie B in the 2nd season, making me really enjoy the game again. Isn't it nice? You're like out of the game for a while. You're out of the game for a while. You start a new save. You get hot early or something, and you're feeling it. You're feeling the buzz again. You go to sleep thinking about how you're going to line your teams up. You know, all that stuff. And you're like, I'm back. I'm back in the saddle. Gabriel Noga, just another good player. Just another good player. All right, we have made it through almost all of our registration stuff. We've already figured out our European registration. We just need to punch it in for our knockouts, our Conference League knockouts.
Let's get dwarfing.
Oh, we're dwarfing. One true Rabo. We are dwarfing, and there is nothing anybody can do to stop us. I'm doing an Arenas de Getso save from your recommended teams. We had so many recommended teams, I don't even remember what that one is. I think that's the one in North Africa, though, right? I'm never catching you live. What you doing on so early? Love it. Oh, dude, we got on early to play the network save was what happened. We kicked off the network save early because we owe like a couple of extra network saves, and we know that, and so we try to kind of fit them in. And we were able to fit one in this morning. Ooh, Reese Oxford. Where's he ended up? Well, he went to Salzburg. He just moved there while we were kind of poking around because he was upset with his situation. Jack Byrne. I do still hold a strong love for Jack Byrne, captaining my HK side. Oh, that's the founder. That was our Spain recommendation. I knew I recognized the name. At least I knew it was Spain, but I guess the Spanish language probably helped me figure that one out. La Liga founders team from the 4th division. Very interesting that they're there. They're one of the original founders of La Liga. This your usual start time? No, I know, but you're probably saying that. What are you doing on so early? Because it says I've already been on for 3 hours and 44 minutes. That's why I figured the question was being asked. But yes, I'm aware that, well, actually 11:45, we're well past my scheduled start time, and honestly past when I will normally start the stream. Angel Viagra. There it is. So we need to leave 5 spots. We actually do have a registration spot where I believe we'll be able to fit Croston in. Maybe. Let's have a look. Okay, so Starboy, Vince Brody, and Nick Lima. No. Gabriele Capani. Nope, he's the guy that's supposed to go in. Sorry, Croston. I got way too excited, Croston. Way too excited. Diakovic, yeah. Custodio still had 5 weeks to 2 months, but since there's one registration for the whole knockouts, I think he'd be mad if I left him off. And the same with Elias Anderson, even though strategically, if you're like in the qualifying rounds, you just leave them off for 2 rounds and like bring them in for the group stage. At least Nicholas Lima is showing us a little something something. All right, who's ready for 0 issues? Happiness. 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 Enthusiastic happiness. Applause. Happiness. We want happiness. See? Everybody's happy. Look at that. Nobody, everybody's happy. Everybody is satisfied with the state of affairs surrounding European registration. A victory for all mankind. Huzzah! Huzzah! Yeah, to those who play FPL, deadline reminder for this week. It's true, there are the midweek games all over the place this week. All over the place. Have a good stream. Thank you, Scary. They're absolute darndest. We've got our first match away to Sturm Graz in the Samsung Cup quarterfinal. A real opportunity for us to just show off the good stuff. Dally Alley, good move or not? It either goes really well or horribly. I don't think he becomes an average rotation player. I think he either falls out of the team entirely or becomes a stud. Can't believe there was a streaming at 1 p.m. UK time. Some of us are at work. What happened with the Dorfers? No. We were in the network save. We were in the network save. How do I get the pretty bar at the bottom? Probably has to do with your resolution or your zoom percentage as to why. If I'm seeing something and you're not, that's why. It's resolution and your zoom percentage on the interface in the game. So if I'm seeing something and you can't see it, and you have the skin, that will be why. Francis Amuzu. I am amused, Mr. Amuzu, by your presence, your name, your swagger, and speed, really. Do 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 do. Play I adapts to get forward whenever possible. All right, so he is adding things to his game. Yeah, he's adding things to his game. He's fine. Wara needs to work on his position more than his quickness, because if he didn't play that position, what did I just accidentally do? Okay, cool. If he can't play that position, he will not get into the team, and we want Lewis Wara to get into the team because he has a future. What's your Zoom? Honestly, I think 125, like 125%. Yeah, 125%. On this episode of Things that Zealand knows by heart, but he doesn't know that he knows them by heart. Fascinating stuff. Fascinating. I just have a giant monitor. Yeah, that's not really what the contributing factor is. Like, if you look, oh, come on, Zealand, you can do this. I have a 2560 by 1440. So you might my zoom percentage is relative to that. Okay. I have a 1440p monitor. I don't think that phrasing works, but how good was your youth intake preview? It was not good. That's okay. We've had a couple of good youth intakes to bring in guys like Yanev and Pier and Dietz, right? I mean, that's 3 consecutive youth intakes. We've had a guy in all 3 of them are involved in the first team right now. That's nice.
Got a question about
I just accidentally played the starters. Oh,
Started playing with Sassuolo after leaving Antwerp and we didn't start well. Then we got a lucky win against AC Milan followed by dominating Juve in the next game and have been playing much better since. Thoughts?
They're still not match sharp. Unbelievable. Ryan Star, let me read that again. Started playing with Sassuolo after leaving Antwerp and we didn't start well. Okay, but we got lucky win against Milan followed by dominating Juve in the next game and playing much better. No, I mean, momentum is everything. Yes. And the reason momentum is everything in the game is because of the dynamics, right? If your players are feeling well, they're comfortable with each other, they feel confident, they feel happy. That is like the great equalizer. That's how you take a team and make them just better. Give me Owen and let's do some rest now because we just accidentally played. I mean, they're going to be very match sharp, so they have that going for them. Remarkably, after playing 3 matches in a week, we still have not achieved peak optimal match sharpness for these lads. But you can't have everything that you want. We are about to do some just insane physical training, which I'm now going to have to change because we just did dumb stuff instead by playing our ranking starters against Moscow. They did win 3-0, which is cool, but a little clerical error for the boys. Harrison Ashby is working on a deal. Not great anyways. Jack Mayer, I saw him pop up working on a deal. We'll just go ahead and say, you go work on that deal in the privacy of your own home. Vignati. Hey, guess what? All right, I'm just answering. Hello?
Dear customer, this call is from JP Morgan Chase Bank.
Oh, that is so boring. Why isn't it a real person? That is so boring. If you're going to robocall me, at least have the decency to pay somebody $8 an hour to do it for you. Unbelievable. You know what? The robocall doesn't even make me mad. That makes me mad. You're going to robocall me with a robot? That is some low effort nonsense. Low effort nonsense. Unbelievable waste of everybody's time. Unbelievable. If your call is so unimportant that you have to have a robot read it to me, how could it possibly be important enough for me to have to listen to it? I mean, for realsies, this is... You want to steam my clams robocall me with an actual robot, right? Not even the auto dialing with an actual person. No, call me with an actual robot. Ridiculous. $8 an hour hits home. I just went for minimum wage in the United States, which is actually slightly below $8 an hour, right? Although it depends on where you are in the country, it has been going up, which is good for minimum wage and people. But I'm assuming if you're one of those people placing calls from like robocall centers that you're probably not getting like a 401k and a really solid job out of that. But at the very least, you owe me that. If you want me to, listen to you talk about some mortgage I have with JP Morgan Chase that isn't real. If you want me to sit here and listen to that, I want to be entertained. I want to have a conversation with somebody. When I answer a spam call on stream, I want to have a heart-to-heart. Right? And I just feel like they're not giving that to me. You know, Malik Sonogo actually would make a lot of sense. Malik Sonogo would make a lot of sense. He wants to leave. He's got a great step and a great trinity. He's not a super fluid, creative player. But he kind of fits. He kind of fits. Now, Brodniak, this is unacceptable. Warren, criticize training and development. There you go. Why are you not happy? You just got here. You have no negatives. Why were you so displeased with the way things were going, Brodniak? You had no negatives. Did I get to select who's playing in this U18s? I did. And I sent you Lucas Pierre and Martin Yanev to go play in it. And that's all we wanted to do. God's Power Tower! Woo! Yeah, with a gifted sub to Dynamic Irish. Welcome to the Hammers. Artemis, thanks for the 2 months as well. God's Power Tower throwing down a gifted sub. Ah. Brodniak is inconsistent, yes, but he's still a wonderful signing. Wonderful signing. Would you ever consider playing some challenge like Youth Academy or signing players just from your club? I would consider signing players from just your own country. I think for my purposes of like saves that I like to play, I like to be able to get competitive, at least like at the level we're at, fairly quickly. I think team building is one of my favorite parts of Football Manager. And if you do that sort of Bilbao type save, Youth Academy, not only are you really throwing yourself at the mercy of luck, I mean, I'm very aware is somebody that has made videos on the subject, how much luck plays into getting a good youth intake. And not only that, it moves slower and you're not really involved in the team building process at all. And so it removes a lot of the things that make Football Manager a real joy for me, which is why I'll probably not do a save like that. And if I do, it'll be some sort of experiment. Maybe, but yeah, okay, that's true. But if he's displeased with being played outside of his agreed position, don't inform me again. I no longer wish to be informed about Salazar being played outside of his agreed position. I could not care less. We just wanted somebody to pick up his freaking wage so that he wasn't here. That's interesting, Aromi, because I'm sure that's why he wasn't that happy, is because he wasn't in the Conference League team, but at the same time, it didn't show up in a negative where it went, worried about being left out of the Conference League team, or however the many different ways the Football Manager has to be able to word that sentence. But it's good thinking, Aromi, because I'm sure you're right. We haven't really done anything else to wrong him. Would you try the opposite, like an elderly only save 30 plus players? That'd be tough. The thing is, your board would get really upset with those signings, so you'd have to find the right club to do it with. Or else you just get, like, fired. You just get fired pretty quickly. But if you found the right board to do that sort of challenge with. It could be a lot of fun. Jakob Wilkerling person. Not only that, he's not great. Absolutely not. All right, ready for our first match with the Dorfers. Da 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 da. All right, Owen Vanderhorst and your boy Vince Brody's going to be flexing as a dilp today. And we are going to go with Marco Jurachin, and we are just going to absolutely dust it up. Do I want to go Jurachin? I actually want to go Stefan Nutz. This is not a combination we've gone with particularly often. I don't think I've ever started these guys in these positions before. But it's something that we've had under consideration. We're going to go ahead and do it now. Let's get rid of the unavailables. And we do have Gabriele Capani. I would like to have Gabriele Capani available as somebody to come in late. And Brodniak is going to be dropped for Daniel Beer, somebody I think has got a little more experience at this point, even if he doesn't end up being like the guy for that. Okay, 4, 2, 3, 1. Easy money. Right, we've got the 3 guys back situation that we've just had as of set piece taking. Tom Kyun going to Rocky Bashiri, and Tom Kyun going to there. Let Paul Nolan attack the ball. That's just fine with me. Okay. Ready? Oh, yeah, Rocky Bashiri always gets the armband if nobody else is available. Gabriel Capani gets the number 17. Stefan Nutz is in for Paul Nolan, and that's our team. We've got Nolan off the bench if we need him. All right. All right. Fine. I think we've had a good build up to this match. We look primed to perform. Absolutely. Do you think the first goal here will be crucial? We like to play with positivity, make sure we're giving ourselves the best chance to win. Yeah. Well, we've been sharp in training. Yeah, we're at quarterfinals. All right, here we go.
Homie.
Bro. Let's get it. Let's freaking get after it, bro. Oh, I love the combo early on. I love the combo. Oh, no. Lasny just taking this ball in stride. Isn't that lovely? That was a really good idea if that other striker was aware that that was something they were trying to do. No. How does that almost go in? I feel like Blackman's got to have that. Got to have that covered. Homie. Bro. Get it? Oh, yes, it's Pablo. It's Stefan Nutz. And it's in. What a goal for Stefan Nutz. On the road in the quarterfinal, and Stephen Nutz again. Oh, he's like the Nutcracker when he's in this kind of form. What a finish. What a player. Stephen Nutz. I was just thinking of that Steven Gerrard goal call. Steven Gerrard. Oh, no. Save it! Oh, what a save! And we're back. Being terrified of Junior Adamo is a rite of passage. I am scared of this guy every time we play. And
today,
yet,
my son asks, can I have a bookmark? I burst into tears.
Because
11 years old and he still doesn't know my name is Brian.
Jabets, I love you, but we had heard that before. Thank you for those 11. Thank you for being part of the Hammers. we've got them like pressed pretty far back. We're just, and of course the highlight starts with us pressed pretty far back, but we have them pressed pretty far back. Like we're possessing well and getting, you know, we're playing in their half. We just need to stay with the Damo. And I think Kelvin Arase is, yeah, he's a cutback player. All right, Vince, pick a dime. That's not a Vince. Thank you, Vince. I mean, at least he tried. Somebody tackle Adam. Oh, wow, what a shot. Where is Sucic in all of this? Really, I'm really okay giving that up. I don't think that we can take that away naturally without playing 5 at the back. So Anthony, he's literally standing right in front of you, Anthony. He is standing right in front of you. Standing right in front of you. Well, we're just complete. Okay, well that, wow, we're getting flattened all of a sudden. Okay. Huh. Let's watch this. So we've got our we've got our front 3 there. We've got our wings here. Not particularly involved in the play. We've got right wing, striker, left wing. What the hell? No, wait, this is Kammerbauer. It's a freaking inverted wing back. That's interesting. That's just drawing just like us out of positions. They've got this extra guy. They've got an inverted wingback that's just here. And then all of a sudden, you know, it's an inverted wingback playing a through ball to a center midfielder. I mean, the amount of fluidity that we just witnessed is kind of like nuts. Like, it's kind of crazy. We definitely need to go inside, and we need to get a close down on no, not a close down. We need to get a tight mark on Sucic. We need to not close down Patrick Kammerbauer. Because if we don't close him down, we can shut that off, and I don't think this guy's going to attack us off the dribble and cause serious problems. But if we close him down, we open up all these passing lanes that they want to get from us. They're only going up that right side of the field with Kammerbauer too. Full 2-man game. So I'm just like, oh, that's a terrible header, Lima. Honestly, I don't think he's inverted. I think it's just he's a wingback and he floated inside of Arase. And we in. Well, I feel like we could have done a lot better with that, Pablo. Bad touches, bad decision to shoot, bad shot. So pressing, they're essentially in a 4-4-2. Oh, yeah, Pablo! That was better, though. That was better. So they're essentially in a 4-4-2 there. What's this little exclamation point here? So we get Newts. I need him to get further up. Let's look at player instructions. I need him to sit further up. And we'll have him move into channels as well. So the way you beat a 4-4-2 that's pressing is with a defensive midfielder and an attacking midfielder like being on the field. A one or both of those, so that you just have somebody between the lines that they have to come out of position to cover. Yo, Chado, thank you so much. The 4 months is part of the hammers, my dude. All right, we're going to get on him. Anthony Schmidt not doing much. Javi Vasquez on a 6.2, so he's just come out and decided to disappoint everybody. Well, let's use Caleb's spear and then just get defensive on that side, because that's the side they're hitting us from anyways. Let's get Beer in there. The other one is going to be Gabriel Capani. Is somebody that's going to come in for Anthony Schmidt. We want to concentrate our play out of the middle here. We need our wingers to carry the we need to carry the ball well now, guys. Get the ball to the fullbacks, get it up to the wingers, carry towards the middle, and deliver balls into that front three so that we can create out of that spot. That's what we need. Okay. Sensio had that. Has Javi had at least one good game? Not really, but we don't have any other left back, like good left backs. Javi's not been great this year, but we had another left back who was very, very comparable ability-wise. Then he wanted to leave because he wasn't playing, and he also was producing a very similar match rating to Javi Vasquez, so we then let him leave, and now we have Juricic as our backup left back. But he's not somebody in an ability level that I would consider somebody that could threaten Javi Vasquez. Now, Javi doesn't, you know, no, if anybody's averaging a freaking 6.2, then they're not. I mean, I tell them, but it doesn't matter. That center mid on attack run, if you get time and you have this opportunity to, like, the moment that Daniel Beer sees Junior Adamo and decides to pick him up, it's always going to be open. And I just get the feeling that no matter what I do, I'm exposed right now, like tactically, like defensively, and I don't like that feeling. As Nick Lima is just kind of lazily working towards Sicaria, so if he wants to slip the wing, then Iwu's in, right? Kedishvili slipped into his spot, and it's like 5-on-3 here pushing against this back line. It's just not good. It's just really not good. I need to kind of leave the two strikers out there because now we're down a couple of goals. But I'm going to do the old take Nolan, put him in as a Carlero move. This has honestly worked in the past. Oh, it's the Cubs, so we only have 3 subs. Even better. Oh, he needs to be up there as the Carlero. He's off. Nice. Good goal. All right. Good goal. The new signing bags a goal. We're back with a little life. Okay. Good goal.
Off to a juicy stream, Mr. Z. I'm meanwhile enjoying my Paris FC save in the 5th year. First time ever my second team made it to a league with actual games. Really enjoying that, lol. Ever
Nice.
happened to you?
First time my second team made it to a league with actual games? No. It is actually, if they don't start in a league with games, I've actually never managed to get them into that spot. All right, good turnaround. Good spirit from the boys. Good turnaround. I want to see a little more consistency in our creativity. I want to see a little more consistency in our defense here. Good tackle. Nolan's honestly really changed this game for the better. Nice pass. Capani, well, if he lets that guy behind him, he's never going to get that shot off, but he's got a goal and an assist off the bench, and he is going to start the next game over Anthony Schmid, so. Oh. I just wanted to make some tweaks. Uh-oh. Honestly, free kick defending, it could not be more brain dead in this game. You can't specify what you're doing in those situations, and then they just leave dudes completely wide open. We're like, yeah, you'd expect them to be able to threaten us from there. Okay, they've gone into the ultra narrow. I just want to check my opposition instructions to make sure we're not out of whack, given like what they're trying to do. So they took Sucic off, which is an interesting move considering he had 2 goals. We do not want the type mark on Adamu. We want the close down there, and we want the fullback close down, please. Anytime the fullbacks are the only width, I love to just press them off the ball. I believe we're going to go to extra time here. I have actually never been level in a match going into the later stages of the Samsung Cup, but great turnaround by the guys on the road and everything. We got 2 opportunities. Oh, here we go. Good highlight. Good time to blow the whistle there. Okay. Look, you guys are, we turned it around. I'm gonna be all pump up and praise there. We turned it around. Sensio, no. Pablo. Gallop, Pablo, gallop. We're literally just going narrow against narrow right now. It's just fascinating. Dave, oh no. Keep him wide. Come on, Jamal! Come on, Blockman. Come on, Blockman. The Blockman right here. Aye. Well, that was an unnecessary foul. Arase was not a threat to the goal. Bashiri had done enough to force him wide so that he wasn't going to be able to, he wasn't going to be able to get a shot towards the goal to really threaten. But,
That's painful.
Good block. Way to redeem yourself from just getting absolutely flambéed by the simplest of all 1-2s, the lay back and run. Okay. Lame is on that fat 6.3, dude. Fat. Yeah, go ahead and go on to attack here. We need to get the spice of life going. So just get the ball into Brody. How do we get beat on that play with a standard back line? And you get cooked by a 1-2 near midfield? I might as well put my lines high. I mean, goodness me. Thank you, oh, Spear. Spear, dude. Spear. What do we... What? Spear.
One year of amazing content, keep it up. Hashtag up the Dorfers.
Up the Dorfers. Well, we need to... hit the ball to Asensio, play off that, Shadow Striker. We need 4 guys in attack, essentially. It's the only way we're going to be able to shake something free here. And not... No, we want to draw them forward, so... like hit them really hard when they get here, but we don't want to be crazy far up the field. I see we've randomly switched to full match out of nowhere. Come hither! Thank goodness Bashiri was there. Send him off or something.
You have a sub.
Yeah, what? Oh, thanks. I suppose an extra time sub does make sense, doesn't it? We don't have 2, right? Thank you. Nice. Goalkeeping and okay. That's what I asked him to do. Just lump it up there, give us a chance. Might not look sexy, but good tackle. Problem is they've got an 8-0 after we've made that tackle, so we are going to lose. Oh my goodness, man. It wasn't that good of a goal. We don't need to see it 3 times. Just one more little poke on the way by, I guess. It's about saving face. By saving face, I mean saving morale of the players. You don't want to give up like 2 goals right at the end of the match and then just take one on the chin and the scoreline registers for the players. Morale is like 7-3. We're a man down, 2 goals down, and the entire team is dead exhausted. Now you just play to end the match. If you hit this ball in the air, I swear. Stop! We haven't won it once since the first half. Enough! He's not gonna win the ball. Just hit it to one of our guys on the ground. Not only is he not gonna win the ball, he's certainly not gonna win it when you put it over there. So just breathe and pass it to somebody in a blue shirt and let's leave. Goodness me. Yeah, you're right. Even though I'm yelling at everybody else, I'm gonna go praise you. That's the spirit. Why do I always have a player red carded? That time I did have get stuck in on. Most of the time I don't, but that time I did have get stuck in on. So it's a little less of a shock that happened. Yeah, we were poor. Obviously, we were poor. We didn't play well, so. Hey, Pablo ended his gold route on a tap in on the back post on a corner. That was actually his first gold route of the season, which all things considered is not bad. All right, let's take stock of where we are in the league. We are in 5th, chasing Rapid Wien, SV Red, Sturm Graz, of course, who is obviously good, and all the other King's men. We've got away to Hartberg as our opening league fixture. I usually have get stuck in on and rarely have players sent off. Well, I avoid it typically, but we were trying to come back from, down 4-3 and at that point 5-3. And my boy went and grabbed a shirt, so. Hang Lee, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime and welcome to the Hammers. Luca, thank you. The year of amazing content. Keep it up. We're going to do our best. This honestly is the worst stream in my living memory right now in terms of the results we've gotten over 2 saves. Just awful. And has me completely reevaluating how to tactically approach playing FM22. I mean, that's literally where we're at. completely reevaluating how to play this game tactically.
Up the Dorfers.
It was the tier 3 from Morendorf. Oh man. The tier 3. Jack, bro. No, Jack did not break me. A lot of other stuff outside of the Jack match has also happened. SI's broken him. Yeah, they don't like me very much right now. I think they've just decided to torpedo the game, honestly. Be under. Let me bring it back here. That's what we're doing. So I brought you over. I brought you back here. I'm in my reclined position. I might be underusing wingers. Is that what everybody does that I'm not doing? It's using wingers. They like advance forwards. Do they just do a bunch of things they're not supposed to do and that's what makes them good? Could. I don't use them a lot. Because it's such a non-dynamic role. I like to have dynamic roles. People that move and cut between lines, and wingers don't do that. They might do that. Not sad, contemplative. Yeah, I don't think the ODFC 433 offset really works in this game. We tried it at points. I skipped this guy last time. We'll go ahead and give him a loan list. This guy was like $10 million a week ago. Wild. Chat, I just want to be winning again. I like winning. I hate losing. I just want to be winning again. That was stupid. That guy should be on my short list. I just want to be winning. I just want to be winning. I just want to be winning. I just want to be winning, but I'm not. I just want to be winning. I just want to be winning. I just want to be winning, but I'm not. Please, sir. Please. Please, sir. One win. One measly little win. It'd be fine. We won our first match of the stream. We haven't won one since, so it's not fair. It's not fair, sir. We should be winning. Not in the last couple of games, but you know, overall, something. I just want a little morsel of a win. Just one little morsel. Please. Please, sir. Pago, thank you for the 20 month spin. Swansea, thank you for the 16. It's been a seriously long time. Streamars, thanks for the prime.
Now. Hashtag up the Dorfers.
Hashtag, let's do it. Winning starts right now. Kev would say do a football. Come on, do a football. No. Oh, that did not just happen. What? 2 starters the day before the match. Well, I'm going to be perfectly honest. That's not exactly something that's going to raise the spirits in the camp, you know, but we'll do our absolute best, right? It's not something that's going to raise the spirit.
I just woke up from watching the Afghan final.
But all right. You know, it's not you know, we're missing 3 centre backs for this game. It's not something that's going to raise the spirit, and I'll be honest, but you know, we got a good group of guys, a good group of lads, you know, we're going to do what we can, and yeah, and you know, cheerio. We're fine. Give me Oliveira. Give him to me now. When in doubt, Oliveira will lead us to glory. We are resting on gigantic laurels here with Oliveira going out there. No, you stink. We are resting on laurels. It is, hello, Oliveira, you know. Remember you and all those goals you scored? All those glorious times you've given us? This is another one. This is the moment. Oliveira's got goals in his boots. We know that. We absolutely know that. Am I the male Billie Eilish? Yes, I am. Don't you know I'm no good for you? I've learned, you know, and so forth, right? And so forth. I'm like orchestra, but grunge. You know, I'm classical music, but grunge. Cricky, thanks for the prime. Welcome to the Hammers, my dude. And Gestalt, you just woke up from watching the AFCON final. Wasn't that like 2 days ago? Are you all right? Do you need to do you check your pulse or something? Gonna have to delete the VOD. Gonna get content matched. Yeah, we're screwed. I don't know what else to say. We're screwed. I wish all songs were like that. 2 lines, and so forth. And so forth. The result, and so on and so forth. Of course. And so on, and you get it. You get it from there. And so forth. Right. Lima and Brody are expecting more. They both played. They have both played. There are 31 days left. Leave me alone. They are playing. Are you blind, sir? Because they are playing their games. All right, they are playing. I feel like I'm just scouting him because he's from Kenya at this point. So we need to chill and not do that. Dude's under contract at River Plate until, well, forever. Cincinnati's interested in him. And we're not interested in him either. Well, wait, that doesn't make any sense. You get what I mean. Vanderhorst is in, Brody's in, Nolan's in. We got 4 dudes on attack because that's how we like it. Vanderhorst, I want you dropping a little. No, he needs to be on attack. If we go double playmaker, they need to be like very separated from each other. All right, what are we going up against? It is a 4-2-3-1. So they're going to be balling out in the midfield. They're going to have pressure on. I don't want a wing back. I want a fullback. When did it become a wing back? They're going to be applying pressure on the wings. They're going to be trying to go 3-on-2 in the middle of the park. We should be able to counter that fairly effectively. We need to look to see if they're cutting in early. Are they cutting in? Lucas Fottinger, right foot and right foot. So Fottinger's cutting in. We need to close down there. We need Shevich, and Philip Sturm looks like he's just going to be a shadow striker trying to come off the back, but honestly, he stinks. So we're just going to let him do whatever the heck he wants. Here we go. Well, not yet, actually, because I want to tweak our set pieces a little bit. And to do that, we need to put Gabriel Capani there, and we need a healthy first team for me to mess around. But yeah, it actually weirdly works out almost perfectly. Like, disturbingly works out almost perfectly. Okay. Yeah. Defensively, I feel like we are lacking in size. Something awful. All right, there we go. Squad numbers got to be given to Boyan Brodniak, 25. Welcome to the team, Boyan. You're in the lineup, and you're starting next to our backup left back because we're missing 3 center backs today. We need to show everyone that our recent results are justified, right? And so this is our first league match after the winter break. Goals win games. We have suspensions, we have injuries, and we also have the fuck plots, okay? We have the fuck plots. Great, let's go. Great start. Come on, boys. Great work by Diakovic. Good save. All right. Great work. Great start. Yes. Some well-timed challenge. He had him. We actually, we have the Fachplatz back home. They have traveled well to support us in our match against Hartsburg. A match that, ref, that was an elbow. He shanked him. He has a knife on the, he has a knife on the field. Ref. Okay. I can't believe you don't see this. He's brandishing a weapon on the field. Get in. The audacity. He actually attempted a knife attack on the field. It's unbelievable. And they've done nothing about it. The game's gone. Nice header, Brod. Oh, no way. Brodniak has a mohawk. He's my new favorite player. Boyan Brodniak, the 6'6" center back we signed from Bosnia, has a mohawk. If I was designing this man in a lab to be who I think he is, that is exactly who I would have dreamed up. And I'm so happy that Boyan Brodniak has a mohawk. That is single-handedly what will turn our day, network save, and Dorfers against Sturmgrads around. Because we really just can't play against Sturmgrads. Nice pass. There's Golavera. Nice touch. Nice finish. Yes. We look good there. We look good. Give him that again, and you know that's going in the back of the net. Give him that again. I dare you. I dare you to give him that again. Right? I double dog dare you to give him that shot again, because you know it's going in the back of the net. If you know it's going in the back of the net. Oh, boy, Brodniak, I love that so much. All right, Lima, here we go. Nolan, yes. Rodriguez, yes. Lima, yes. Oh, and Vanderhorst. You don't give him that again. He will put that in the back of the... If you give him that shot again, it's going into the back of the net. I'm warning you right now. Okay? I am warning you right now. Look at this defense. Brodniak, get in there. Throw your body around. Way to tie him up, Nick Lima. You're like 5'7". That's determined defending. Absolutely determined defending. All right, good first half. Good first half. We won the XG battle. We won the possession battle. I'm pleased with the number of shots we've taken. We're making good runs. I think we're in possession. We found some good openings. Well, that was a stupid pass. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Come on, guys. Come on. We'll lower the tempo. Play a little more patient. Try and work ourselves into more advantageous situations. Out wide there. This is good stuff. Absolutely good stuff. We are nullifying them in the middle of the park, and now we just go score this goal, and we can feel good about ourselves. Nice pass. This is where we have our overload on this side of the field. Yes, Kapani. Oh, no. Well, you know, we're just resetting. We can get back there anytime we want. I agree. Oh, Dijakovic. Nice pass. Kapani. Rodriguez! It's Pablo! And it's the Dolphins in the lead. And of all people, it's Dijakovic that's unlocked the play. Well taken by Kapani. And Pablo just outplaying the defender. Finds a pocket of space and tucks it to bed quite comfortably. There you go. Nice distribution. Back to Dijakovic. He's a freaking fullback playing back there, so he knows how to pass. You know, we use that to our advantage. Vince Brody. Boom. He can ping a ball. He's got Lima who's pushing that back line the way we wanted. And that's okay. A little quarter chance for Pablo Rodriguez. A chance for him to keep getting the taste to attack the goal. I'm always okay with that. Oop. Good block. Oh, Brodniak. That's not where the ball is. That's all right. He thought his mohawk was going to make contact. I understand completely. There you go. Make them defend. That's what I don't like about those long balls. If you can make them defend facing their goal. See, that long ball's ineffective because he's able to face us. But Oliveira is just a beast, and, you know, we've picked him apart here. But if you can get the ball over them so that they have to defend facing their goal, that's when things start to happen. That's when you apply pressure. There we go. I knew he was onside. Great goal. That's Oliveira at his best. Pablo Rodriguez on 10 goals this season. João Oliveira, well-timed. Great touch wide of the keeper. That's just tidy advanced forward play from Pablo Rodriguez. Tidy advanced forward play. Now, where is this? The dots were so not close to where the people were. Because we are they're the blue line. So technically we were way onside there, but the image looked like the lines should have been on top of each other. In the dots we trust. Amen. I trust the dots.
I finished last in my French League 2 network save. I played Toulouse.
What changes did I even make? It must have been so long ago. For both goals. I don't even remember what change I made. Tempo. Literally was just lowering the tempo one, right? Well, we had heard that joke before, but it's obviously a very, very good one, and so I'm glad everybody in the chat appreciated that dad joke. And Sandicon, thank you so much for throwing it out there with the 21 months, Brody. Oh, it's a great pocket of space. And everybody and their mothers in the box, so Javi just needs to get this in, and we got a goal. Okay. I'm glad we scored after the change. There, I just felt like I had egg on my face for a second, like my change wasn't a good idea. But I think just in general, our team started to swagger around a little bit. See, we've got Nolan here popping up. We've got Vanderhorst. We've got Oliveira. We've got Capani. We've got Rodriguez. This is what I want to see, right? This is us creating opportunities. Javi Vasquez does well to draw it back from my boy Paul Nolan. And honestly, Carolero is a surprisingly offensive role once you get it popping. Yeah, on the road, 3-0, maybe 4. Oliveira. Oh. But on the road, that's good stuff. This is good stuff. Hartberg's in 10th, obviously, but we were tight early in this game. Oh, and have it go. Not with that speed, preferably, but I pop it up there, Capani. Yes. Vladniak! God, you're 6'6", man. You got to be able to. He's 2 meters tall. We need that header. One more for the road, lads. Oh, nice pass by Noel. Oh, what a touch. Capani's played well today, but that was an unfortunate time to just have a terrible touch, and Lima not exactly taking a great touch either. This is on this episode of not having fun with the touch. Pijakovic. You've got to make them turn if they can defend it facing you. I mean, if I'm a coach in real life, that is a tenet. That is what I am telling them at all times. If you are going to loft a ball up and you are not aiming for the forehead of somebody, you have got to make them turn. You've got to put it in a channel towards a corner flag, literally anywhere. You've got to make them turn around. Nice play, Brody. Is this a highlight or is this just like a 2-minute end of match thing that we've been on? It might very well be a highlight because we're flowing all of a sudden. Look at the athleticism that Lima has there. That's why the fullback and attack really working for me with him, is because he's just a really good athlete. He's not like a gifted offensive player, but he's a heck of an athlete. Vanderhorst. Oh, mama. That would have been something. All right, 3-0 on the road. It's a good statement. We're back. Good statement of intent. Very well done. Excellent win. Go on the road, trash a team 3-0. Pablo Rodriguez bagging the brace. He was very important for us. He was great in front of the goal today, which is what we need. It's what we need. We need more of that from him. Sort of thing we need to build on. Yeah, we played some lovely stuff, saw some patterns from the training ground, and obviously teams around us have matches in hand, but that's all right. They'll be in fixture congestion later, and we are really trying to separate into the European places, right? We're 3 points off SV Red, which is great. They just freaking beat Salzburg 3-1, which just doesn't help us at all because we're not going to catch Salzburg, and we just want Salzburg to be able to beat these teams in front of us so that we can inch up to them. Inching upwards. Really pleased. Yeah, really impressed that you led the line last time out. Really impressed. Just how good was Rodriguez today? It was really good team performance. It's been noted that you signed a number of young players. Some of these players are young, but no barrier. If they're talented at that young age, we're bringing in a lot of talented young players to do a lot of things for us. We see the finances. Yeah, they're all right. Like our financial status is okay because they're not projecting any more European participation, but we have a decent balance. We're overspending our payroll, which is something that the board's like, not exactly fired up about, but we're accomplishing everything else. We're avoiding finishing bottom of the league. That's our freaking goal this year. We made the quarterfinals of the cup, which is surprisingly hard to do because there's only 7 other teams that make it there, even though we're trying not to get relegated. I feel like that's a really high goal in the cup, but we did pass that. We were competitive in the Europa and Champions League, and now we are being competitive in the Conference League or something, which I imagine would be just winning one tie. We play Partizan. Partizan. We already beat Red Star and Dinamo Zagreb to qualify for the Europa League, so I feel like we should have the one up. We have them, and then Rapid Vienna at home, and then Partizan again. Dude, where is the break? How do teams have 2 matches in hand on us, but we have 5 days, then Partizan, then we've got Rapid Wien, then we've got Partizan 4 days later, then we've got Wacker Mödling 3 days after that, and then we have a week break in Lask. They're going to be playing some wicked fixture congestion if that's the case, because, like, this is crazy. We only have 3 league matches. The league splits. And then we play 10 more matches after the league split. And obviously it looks like we're going to be in the top half. So it's all about, you know, picking up hopefully 7 to 9 points out of those last 3 matches and putting a lot of pressure on them for European spots, and then getting it down to those final 10 matches. Says, you're going to lose, dude. That's my team playing against Partizan. Fair enough. We're going to do our best, though. Swaggy Pants, thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back to the Hammers. Strongest team still in the Conference League? I'm sure they're here. Let me look real quick. Conference League. Newcastle's here. So Newcastle's in the Conference League. Really not a lot of big teams, though. Newcastle's in the Conference League. Now I'm checking the teams that, like, came down from... we're one of the teams that came down from the Europa League. Werder Bremen, Standard de Liège, Dinamo Moscow and Besiktas are playing each other. Real Sociedad and CSKA Moscow are playing each other. There's, like, big clubs, right? Galatasaray and Standard Liège playing each other. But there's no, I mean... honestly, I don't think there's a team in the Conference League that we would lose to and I would go, oh, yeah. Yeah, Fiorentina and Newcastle are waiting on the far side, but, like, a group winner was Sturm Graz, Red Star, teams that we can absolutely hang with. Young Boys, Utrecht, Braga, Crowvia won a freaking, they won their group. So we're in for this. But the stream is done for today. We, 5 hours we were able to get on yesterday, so I was happy we were able to get on today, and not only get on today, but be able to play, like, the network save, play some Dorfers, kind of get us ready for the Europa Conference League, which is good stuff. And now we're going to find somebody to raid. But this person... don't believe we've ever rated this person. Just kind of started their journey. 214 followers. Let's go make their day. Right, we've restored our chakras in large part. We didn't cat jam today. Maybe we should have. But we restored our chakras. We went out. We got an emphatic win, and that was good. And we got a YouTube video coming out tomorrow, so that's good. There's a lot of good things happening, I just need to get my tactic pants on, I think. I can't tell why that 4-2-3-1 isn't working with Wolves. That's really the concern. Dorfers are fine. We lost an extra time on the road against the second team in the league in the cup. Like, that, okay. That was just kind of a Dorfers are fine. Like, we have our tactic figured out. We've got a good team, and we're definitely going to be competing for one of those European spots going in next year. And I'm happy with that. Like, we've had the turnaround. We had 4 points from our first 6 matches, but the Dorfers have absolutely turned it around. Where we need to do a lot of thinking is Wolves, and I want to hear your ideas. Next network stream is on Thursday. I want you guys to, when we come in and sit down, I want you guys to think up your own ideas, and we'll be reading them, and we'll be going over them, and ways that we can improve, small changes, big changes, whatever you think of it. Maybe a new player that we need, right? It's some sort of change that we need to make. Do we need to go back to the 4-3-3, go super basic and do it that way? I don't know. But we'll see you tomorrow, normal time. Dorfers will be playing European knockouts for the first time ever. Up the Dorfers. Thank you to everybody that's part of the Hammers. All right, word of the day. What's our word of the day here at the end of the stream? And it is disheveled. D-I-S-H-E-V-E-L-E-D. Disheveled. Marked by disorder or disarray. It's a solid word. You know.
Disheveled.
It's a solid word. His hair disheveled, his clothes wrinkled. The late student had clearly overslept. Disheveled, I just generally think of it, you're just kind of messy. It's disheveled. Your organizational skills are disheveled. Your kitchen's disheveled. Your clothes, your hair. Honestly, I hear it used often in that way. I always like it when I know a word of the day. I'll see you at the end of another stream for another word of the day.